Giant. This story is read by Madison May, Madison Lynn, Brianna Marie, and Caitlin Janae. Before the gypsum reached Chicago, George Hull thought of the hoax. The man who came up with the hoax was George Hull. He told the men that he ordered the gypsum from that the gypsum was going to be used for Lincoln's statue. He talked to a friend who owned a farm. He told him the plan and asked him if they should do it. They used the Boone Railroad to get gypsum from Fort Dodge to Chicago. The huge piece of gypsum broke railroads and bridges.
Edward Burkhart had the block of gypsum hauled into an empty barn he owned near Chicago. With two assistants, Burkhart began making the gypsum into a figure of a 12-foot-tall man. To put pores in the giant's skull, Hull made special hammers by setting needles in lead bases. To make him look antique, the men rubbed him with sand, water, ink, and sulfuric acid. By luck, vein-like lines appeared in the gypsum of the man. In Cardiff, New York, a relative of Hull's, William Newell, had a farm. He told Hull it was okay.
Hull waited 1 year until the talk about his mysterious cargo was forgotten. On October 1869, Newell hired 2 neighbors to help dig a well, pointing out just where they should start. The point hit something. The hoax was on. After the Cardiff Giant was found, people started to come and see it. Huge crowds would come to see the Cardiff Giant, so they decided to charge admission. It was eventually proven fake in 1870 by Professor O.C. of Yale. George Hull tried to reenact the hoax again in Colorado, but it never got off the ground. The Cardiff Giant is now on display in New York.
The Cardiff Giant was made out of gypsum. Many uses of gypsum are tennis courts, agriculture applications, foot creams, wallboards, cement manufacturers, as in your driveways and the roads, building plasters, and a very small amount of very pure gypsum is used in glass-making manufacturers around the world, like your mirrors. You can find gypsum about anywhere if you go out and look.